him as somebody who is insane. They were looking at Mazen Nandekano as somebody who is not mentally okay. They were looking at him as a troublemaker. Even our fellow Biafrans, we are calling Mazen Nandekano a troublemaker. Our fellow Biafrans, we are calling Mazen Nandekano a troublemaker. Please share the video. Keep on sharing. Keep on sharing. Support the platform with your stars. Anything you can do to support the platform, support and keep on sharing. Share and support the platform with your star. Mazen Nandekano was preaching on different countries, on different platforms, calling attention of people, calling people to prepare yourself for what is about to come. He was shouting, they are coming, they are coming, they are coming. When Mazen Nandekano saw what is happening today, none of you, the one Nigerian is, none of you have ever dreamed of it. Mazen Nandekano said that Nigeria is going to become worse than Somalia. They called it a joke. They called him a troublemaker. They say he's ranting. Today you have seen it. Has Nigeria not become worse than Somalia? Has Nigeria not overtaken Somalia? Has it not? That we see things before it happens. We see Mazen Nandekano went further to begin to prepare us for today, prepare us and begin to form the ESN. While Mazen Nandekano was forming ESN, they are busy gossiping. They came after him. They say non-state actor. How can a non-state actor begin to arm people? How can a non-state actor begin to form a security outfit? Today, you see governors advising their own citizens to go and get AK-47 to protect themselves. Today, self-defense has become the national anthem in the mouth of everybody. But the difference between us and them is that, remember our pledge here. Remember the memory verse in this channel. Consistency is the key. That is our memory verse in this very channel. In this very platform, our memory verse is consistency in the key. The only thing that is going to save you and I is our freedom. Our eternal leader said it, that Biafra is a child of necessity. Biafra is a place where the oppressed people run and they are saved. That is the way our eternal leader, Dim Odumegoju, would describe Biafra. A place where the oppressed people run to have succor. A place where people who have been oppressed run to. And that is the nation we are calling that we want to restore by all means possible. And no man born of woman can stop it. Mazen Nandekano have reminded us of that child. He reminded us of that charge when he appeared in court. When he appeared in court, he reminded us that we must defend Biafra land. We must not allow Biafra to be killed. When he made that statement, some of you misinterpreted it. Some idiots begin to peddle lies and begin to use that very message to begin to distract us. Some of idiots begin to use that message of Mazen Nandekano that he gave us to use to distract the agitators. But most of us who are agitators, we know what he's saying. We can decode everything he says because he's in the hand of enemy. He cannot tell us what the way it's supposed to be. We decode it. Mazen Nandekano, it is your responsibility. It is my responsibility to protect Biafrans and not to kill them. And we must not spare anybody that is taking the life of Biafran people. We cannot spare you. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter your strength. It doesn't matter who is backing you up. It doesn't matter the area you're coming from. It doesn't matter even if you are our brother and you are taking the life of our people. You are a gunner. You are a gunner. Mazen Nandekano laid a strong foundation. And today, we are building on that foundation. He came to the court and reminded us that it is our duty to restore Biafra. And he told us that Biafra will definitely come. It doesn't matter what any man is saying. It doesn't matter what any woman is saying. It doesn't matter the blackmail. They can hold him for donkey years. Mazen Nandekano is telling us that Biafra will definitely come. And he told us that he is fighting over there where he is. And we should continue to fight to protect our people and not to take their lives. A clear message. And I thank Chukwu Kabiama, who gave us a spokesperson in our brother Simon Ekpa. And you can see the foundation that Simon Ekpa is building on. The same step that Mazen Nandekano has been taking. That is the same step. The same step is what our brother Simon Ekpa is taking today. Following the same step, building on the same foundation. Today, as our brother Simon Ekpa came out and made the call that the time has come. None of us knew that what is going to happen today is happening. He told us that the time has come for us to come out and defend our land. He told us that that time we are waiting for, it is now, not tomorrow. A time for us to defend our land, by all means possible. A time for us to come out and defend our land. That time has come. But let me tell you, you should stop joking. Stop playing around. Stop playing around. It is high time, that time that we have been asking for, that time that we have been crying for, the time has come for us to defend our land. And no man born of a woman can stop us. It doesn't matter how you try. It doesn't matter the angle you come from. It doesn't matter the area you come from. We must defend our land, and Biafra will definitely come. We cannot allow your blackmail and your distraction. Your blackmail is dead already. As the day go by, I tell you, every day you wake up, unless you are mentally sick, if you are mentally sound, every day you wake up and you go to media, you see a reason why you must not participate in the Zoological Republic election. You see the reason why you must continue to call for the disintegration of the Zoological Republic. Any day you wake up, go to the media. You see information that coming to the media. You will see more reason why you must participate in the Zoological Republic election. You will see reasons why you must not participate in the Zoological Republic election. Every day you wake up. How long shall you continue to wait? Let me tell you, the train of Biafra have left the station. If you're one of those who is still sitting on the fence, keep on sitting. We are going. The train have left the station. Just pray that you catch up. If you're one of those sitting in the fence, just pray that Chukwu Okabe will help you to catch up. Keep on sharing the video. Share the video to all platforms. Support the video, support the broadcast. Support the broadcast any way you can support, and keep on supporting by sharing the video. Share to family, share to friends, share to even our enemies, share to them. And also we have a star there. You can support with stars. Click on the star. That is the way we can be able to make sure that the platform is stronger than it is. And we'll continue to move forward. They cannot stop our voice. They can't silence our voice. They cannot silence us. Everything that is happening today, Chukwu Okikabema has spoken about it. He has spoken about it. He has revealed it to our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And some of us shut our ears. Some of us because of our wickedness. Some of us because of our ignorance. Some of us because of our greed. Some of us because of our fraudulent attitude. Some of us because of our fraudulent wealth. We want to protect that fraudulent wealth. We will make sure that that fraudulent wealth continue to flow to us. That is why we will never support Biafra. Today you see some people, they will go to occasion, they will spread billions. They will spread billions just to let people clap for them. They will go to village square where people are dancing. They will spread money. Some of them have turned their own platform to where they begin to advertise themselves. And they are Biafrans, including our celebrities. But today, a call is made for you to defend your land. A call is made. Come out and defend your land. Instead of you coming out, you are busy in your platform talking trash. You are busy in your platform talking rubbish. A call has been made by a legitimate man, a man you have seen, you have heard from him, you see him face to face, you saw him. He has told you, hold him responsible for any contribution you make. Not like before when you have a lot of Nzama people. Not like before when you are donating to faceless people. Not like before when you have people who are enemies of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu pretending to be his friends. Not like before when you see people who were deceiving Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, passing wrong information to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But today, we are dealing with people who can show their face. Madam Azoka is there, and she is there. You know whom she is. Her picture is everywhere. She has an address. She has an identity. Our brother Simon Ekpa is there. He has an address. You know where he is. You know where to get him. You can contact him directly. Why won't you come out to fight for your freedom this time around? Why would you come out? What are you waiting for? The call has been made. If you know you fall among the people who can be able to sponsor the Biafran struggle for 6 good months, $10,000 every month for 6 good months for the actualization of Biafra, come out. You better come and take your position. Go and take your position. Write your name in gold in Biafra land, and the God of Biafra land will hold you strong. The God of Biafra will hold you strong, and your sea will never dry. If you're one of those that is chosen, if you're hiding, let me tell you, continue to hide. Chukwu Okikabema is going to dry your hand. As you're hiding, if you're one of those whom Chukwu Okikabema have given that wealth to sponsor the actualization of Biafra and you are hiding, the time has come. The time has come. If you don't answer that call now, and you are your wealth, Chukwu Okikabema gave you that wealth for today, for what is happening today, and you are still hiding, your hand is going to dry up. But if you hear this call and you know you are one of the chosen person, go and answer the call. call Madam Azoka, call our brother Samuel Ekpa, go and register your name, either in the $1,000 per month or in the 1,000 men. Accountability, you are going to be part of it. Every dime that is being spent, you have the right to ask questions how it is done. If anything goes wrong, hold them responsible. Today, we know people we talk to, not before when you are talking to ghosts. You don't know who they are. Today, we know where we are investing our money and we are saying it. And we know what you are pursuing. If you are one of those who have been signed for, prepare yourself. The fundraising of the Biafra is the fundraising of ESN is coming. And let me tell you, when we are talking about ESN, don't think that you are paying them. You are not paying them any dime. All you are giving them is motivation. These are volunteers, people who has volunteered themselves to fight for you, to defend you, to make sure that your land is being protected. All you are giving them is motivation. How much can you pay a man for his life? You that is watching me, how much can somebody give to you to go and kill yourself? You that is watching me, any place you're watching from, how much do you think is enough for you to go and commit suicide? How much can somebody give to you to go and kill yourself? That shows you, if you cannot take any amount to take your life, now you know that the people who have volunteered themselves to fight for you are doing it on their own. Don't see it as if you're paying them. You are only motivating them, giving them the tools they need. All they need is that tool, the instrument they need, because they're not going to fight with an empty hand. They are not going to defend you with empty hand. They are not going to protect you with empty hand. They need tools because they are going to face the enemy with this equal force they are coming to them. The same equal force that the terrorists are coming with. That is what they are going to use. And it costs money. It costs money. So when you hear our brother Samuel Ekpa talking of fundraising, talking about the 50 men, it is not a child's play. If you think the restoration of Biafra is a child's play or defending your life is a child's play, you better think again. You better think again. You better think again. There is no time, no time. If you're one of those who is still busy gossiping and peddling lies, focus on your gossiping. Continue gossiping and continue peddling lies. We don't have time for you. There's no more time for that. There's no more time to that. There is no more time to that. If you want to continue on your own path, you have chosen the path of blackmail, you have chosen the path of distraction, continue to go on it. You can never ever stop the coming of Biafra. Mazin Nandekan have made it clear. And Chukwu Okigabema confirmed it, that no man born of a woman can stop the coming of Biafra. And the time is now. The time is now. Even if everybody refuses to contribute, Chukwu Okigabema is going to raise a stranger, somebody you don't know. Chukwu Okigabema is going to raise a stranger, even somebody who is not a Biafran, will come out and sponsor it. If every Biafran refuses to come out, a stranger, somebody who is not even a Biafran, will come and sponsor it. In the Bible, we heard that if you cannot worship God, that God will raise stone. God will raise stone to worship him. If you refuse to worship Chukwu Okigabema, he will raise stone to worship him. The same way he can be able to raise stone. If Chukwu Okigabema can speak through an animal, can speak through grass, can speak through fire, can speak through water, why won't he use human being? Why do you think he cannot speak through people? Why do you think he cannot use anybody, any human being he wants? The time has come. When we are preaching and speaking, we are only telling you to prepare yourself. Prepare yourself to march into the promised land. Begin to feel Biafra. Begin to smell Biafra. Begin to speak Biafra to existence. As I always say in this platform, let me tell you, Biafra is no longer a dream. It is a reality. See Biafra as a reality. If you are one of those who is still seeing Biafra as a dream, you better wake up. Wake up and face reality. We are now in the reality. Biafra is now a reality. It's no longer a dream. It's no longer a dream. Those who are still seeing Biafra as a dream, they are the people who are gossiping. Go to their platform. Those of them who are seeing Biafra as a dream, go to their platform. You see the kind of message they are giving. If you go to their platform, they will either they are there trying to analyze the video of Samuel Ekpa. They are there trying to call Samuel Ekpa a terrorist. They are there trying to demonize Mazin Nandekan and tell you that Mazin Nandekan is dead. These are the people who are seeing Biafra as a dream. These are the people, they never want to move forward. They are still busy castigating their own people. They are still busy demonizing themselves, thinking that they're doing to somebody. They are busy demonizing their own self. When you come and tell an enemy that your brother is a criminal, and you think that enemy will look at you as a good person, you come, you call your own brother as a terrorist. The brother of a terrorist is a terrorist. If you don't know it now, the brother of a terrorist is also a terrorist. If you are the brother of a terrorist, if, let me say, Osama bin Laden, none of his son can travel to any part of the world freely. Osama bin Laden that you know, a terrorist, any place that any of his child goes to, there will be somebody monitoring him. There will be a searchlight watching him. So when you come out and you begin to call Master Simon a terrorist, begin to call him, I think you are free. You are actually blackmailing yourself. You are actually blacklisting yourself. When a crime happens in Zoological Republic, you begin to paint it as the autopilot group. They are autopilot group. The autopilot people are making problems. They are the people killing. They are the people. Each time you do that, you are actually nailing yourself on the cross. This is the harsh reality that they don't know. These are the people who are seeing Biafra as dream. But for those of us in the autopilot fully, those of us who have been possessed by the spirit of the autopilot, doing the right thing and following the right course, we are seeing Biafra as a reality, and we are not looking back. We are seeing Biafra as a reality. Go to the media today, you see what is happening. Every single thing we have spoken about, we have talked about, and they call us clowns. They call us noise makers. They say we are not educated. They say we are not learned. We don't know where to, we don't have information. Every single thing is playing out. When we are shouting that Afghanistan scenario is going to play out, they say this is a joke. A governor came out and repeated the same thing, that Afghanistan scenario is about to play out, and they said it's a lie. A presenter in channel television challenged him, and he stood his ground. When Sheikh wanted to shut him down, he stood his ground. Governor Samuel Oto stood his ground. And today, that Afghanistan scenario is playing out. These people have tested all the waters. They have tested all the places they need to test, and now they see they are capable. They started testing the waters by shooting down your aircraft. They took out the chief of army staff. They shot down the aircraft. They went ahead to attack international airport. They entered the wrong way. They left. Nobody was captured. They tested the water. They saw that they are perfect. They went to international airport through the wrong way. They operated and they left. The video is everywhere. Nobody was captured. They attacked a train and kidnapped people from the train. Nobody was arrested. Nobody was captured. They blocked a highway. They make sure that nobody is traveling from Abuja highway to Kaduna. No movement. They held it, and up to today, as you're watching, they're holding that road. And they saw that everything is okay for them. They used helicopter to bomb people in the Kaduna, in southern Kaduna. They have tested the helicopter to see how they can use it. They flew helicopter and bombed people in Kaduna. Nobody did anything. There was no uproar. People in the south are relaxing. Some people who are living in the city, because you are living in the city, because you are living in Abuja, because you are living in Lagos, because you are living in Port Harcourt, because you are living in the capital city, you feel you are not bothered. It's not, you're not part of it. They have tested all the waters. And today, they are testing another water in the most secured place you can think of, in Abuja, to go and free their terrorists. One of the deadliest terrorists you have. They went and freed him from Kuje prison, the most secure prison in the Zoological Republic. In Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory, they went and freed their own man there. They freed him and took him away. And nobody did anything. Nobody stopped them. They operated for hours. It is not a question of minute attack. They operated of hours. We saw people, we are streaming. We are talking on video, people who are in Kuje prison. We are talking, they are speaking. Reporting it, you had a gunshot. I posted the news. The news media, the channel television said that they operated for hours. There was no force anywhere to counter them. No single person was arrested. There was no confrontation anywhere. And they ended up freeing their terrorist group who are in that Kuje prison. And they left. And they left. Your so-called imposter, the imposter in Asarok, the terrorist in Asarok, his convoy was attacked. I am not surprised, because after all, they know that it is their man, and they know that he's not going to order anything against them. The presidential convoy was attacked. The only reason they attacked it was to take away the Southerners among them. And we heard that so many officers were killed. And those officers, go and check their name. They are all from the southern part of Nigeria. They are all from the southern part of Nigeria. If you are from the southern part of Nigeria and you are still serving in the Zoological Republic, sorry. I'm not going to tell you to go and design or whatever. All I'm going to tell you is that you have to watch out. Watch your back at all times. If you are from the southern part of Nigeria and you are an indigenous person, even if you're from the north and you are an indigenous tribe, and I saw an Hausa man crying on video on audio, and Hausa man sent out on audio. He was crying. He was literally crying that the Fulani people have taken away the life of their people. The video is everywhere. I'm going to look for the video and share it on my platform. And Hausa man was making that video, sharing tears and crying, talking about the situation. He was crying and said that this is not about religion. And I have said it so many times on my program, that it is not just about religion. We have people who are Muslims. We have Muslims who are in the southern part of Nigeria. We have families where you have these two people. You have a Muslim and a Christian. Even they intermarry in the southern part of Nigeria, and they live peacefully. They live peacefully, but it doesn't. That doesn't happen in the agenda of a Fulani man. It doesn't happen. All they want is them and they say alone. All they want is to continue to push that agenda of Ottoman and Fodio to dip their Quran into the Atlantic Ocean. And when they talk about dipping the Quran into the Atlantic Ocean, it is their own method of worship, their own kind of Quran. It's not the one that we know. It's not the one we know. We have some people in the southern part of Nigeria who are Muslims, and we respect them, and they respect us. And they enjoy the secular system. They even intermarry. In families, you see them living side by side, but that doesn't happen in the core north. In core north, if it happens, it's a death penalty. It's a death penalty in the core north. You see the kind of diversity that we don't want. A diversity that doesn't have, there is no way we are matching, there's no way the diversity meet up. That is why we are standing our ground up. We cannot continue to legitimize the destruction of our people. We cannot continue to legitimize the destruction of our lives and taking up our life. We have to protect ourselves. And the time is now to defend yourself. We have to defend our life. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu started the call for this self-defense. He didn't just start it. He established a foundation for us to build on to defend ourselves. The ESN. They have tried all manner of things in Biafra land. All the governors and senators and all the politicians, they have tried all manner of evil to destroy that very legitimate security outfit that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu established. A security outfit that was established to make sure that things begin to happen right. They have tried to demonize it, they try to destroy it, they try to plant all manner of evil. They brandish it with all manner of names. They call it different kind of names. They didn't stop there. They went and formed their own security outfit to counter the Eastern Security Network. Not to complement the Eastern Security Network, to counter the Eastern Security, they formed the Bobago. Today, on their news, you see the Bobago involving in armed robbery, involving in the assassination of their fellow politicians. All manner of assassination involving a Bobago. They formed their unknown gunmen as a Bobago. With their federal government in collusion with them. Many unknown gunmen have been captured. On action, we saw them. It is not, they saw them, they are members of the DSS. Members of DSS involved in it. You saw Fulanis who were caught in action, operating operating on duty, and they were killed as unknown gunmen. But today, they are still peddling that lie. Today, they have succeeded in getting another stooge in Anambra State. Today, what Soludo is in the Anambra State, Soludo, every cultist that Soludo arrests, he will tell the person to confess to be a member of ESN. Every criminal they arrest, they will tell the criminal to confess to be a member of ESN. In Biafra, hasn't there been criminal before ESN came on board? Hasn't there been cultists before ESN came on board? Even while Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was told, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu gave order to stop the cultists. That was the time they attacked the ESN. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu gave order to stop them. But today, what you hear and what you see, Soludo, what he does today is when he catches the criminals, instead of him prosecuting them as a criminal, he will use them for media blackmail against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and against ESN. That is what Soludo and group are doing. Soludo, when he was coming up, we said there will be no election in Anambra State. We preach, I personally preach no election, preach election, because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said that we must not allow it. But some clowns, some sellouts, they went and began to promote it, and they even endorsed him. And finally, here are we today. The first thing he did was to fight against the struggle. The first thing he did was to fight against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. The first thing he did was to attack Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And the next day, he went to Mazen Nnamdi to go and blackmail IPOB, thinking that he was going to blackmail the autopilot. On reaching there, his blackmail turned to promotion. After going to visit Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, with all the blackmail of changing clothes to blackmail the autopilot. He went there, it became a promotion. I tell you, all things are going to work together for good for them that love Shugo Kabiam. Everything they are doing, they will turn out to be working for our own good. Every evil they do, it will definitely turn out to be for our own good. Every element in the Zoological Republic today are working for our own good. They are working for our own good, and things will continue to work out for our own good. Mazin Nanekano said that as they are coming to Biafra to take the life of Biafran people, that they will never have a home to return to. And when he said it, some of you think it's a joke. Mazin Nanekano said it, as they are coming down to Biafra land to take the life of Biafran people and continue to fight them, that they will not have a home to return to. That is what is happening today. You see them shifting the armor tanks to Biafra land, shifting their military to Biafra land. Every day you see Soludo and Hopu Zodema going to Abuja to shift soldiers to southeast. Every day soldiers are moving down, moving ammunition to Biafra land. But in their own side, the terrorists is taking over. Terrorists is taking over, running rampage. And they are not reporting it. They are not, even as they are talking about the election, you will still see them coming to talk about the insecurity. You see those clowns from the north, those Fulani cabal from the north, they will come out in the election talk. They will tell you that insecurity in Biafra land, that is why an Igbo person cannot be allowed to come to power. Because of this. But in their own region, that is where you have the major problem. That is where you have the terrorists operating. The insecurity you see in the south is artificial, created by the Zoological Republic, created by the government itself. The government of Nigeria created the insecurity in the southeastern part of Nigeria. And yet, even in their campaign, do you see them standing bold to tell you about the insecurity in the southeast? The reason why they will not vote for anyone from the southeast.
Are yet to wake up from your slumber or your sleep and get the point that we are exiting Nigeria. Exiting Nigeria is not going to come from the platter of golden plate. You have to sacrifice for it. And we are ready to sacrifice everything, including you, if you come and stand in the way of freedom. So you need to know how serious we are. We are damn serious. Some of you are not getting it. You think we are here to build political movement? We are here for freedom. Freedom comes with price. Okay? The only thing you can do is to comment on social media. Don't ever stand on the way of Biafra freedom. We crush you.
Their interest is suppressed. Biafra is the key. Once they can hold Biafra down, they can hold all of Africa down. Hey, freedom fighting, sorry. Because all these people are criminals. They are saying there is no way this man cannot be a criminal like themselves. They don't have a different breed altogether. They don't know that. I am Nnamdi Kanu. I don't do all this nonsense you do. My father was a very rich man, not ostentatious. I had the finest education that his money could afford. We are not poor. Have never been. That is why a poor man cannot be a freedom fighter. If you're not full of yourself, you cannot be a freedom fighter. You have to go everywhere. We must continue.